Hello, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of A Rise of a Nation here in Greece and with Artis. And I have a bumper of an episode for you guys here today. Hopefully, you are well. Let's get it cracking because we've got a bit to go through. I've obviously played a lot since you last saw us up around here against Inter Milan, I believe. You can see that we had the World Cup here and some friendlies involved. We're playing a five at the back system, which was doing quite well in Greece, but I did make a few mistakes because of the World Cup. I didn't actually know that these games were only one leg, so that's the first round here against Bruges where we lost 3-0, which was a bit disappointing. And you can see that I did change system, which I probably didn't need to, but this is a system that I do want to get involved into the club very soon. We then went and beat Bulk 1-0 with one of our new signings in Vassi, who's on loan from Real Madrid, who is playing up front for us as a poacher at the moment. And you can see, bar the heading stat and off the ball, he's actually pretty decent in that role. We then lost 1-0 to Atromitsos here in the semi-final, and again I thought this was a double-legged game, so I played through. They had 2 shots on target and 3 shots total, and they beat us 1-0. They scored in the first minute, and we peppered and peppered and peppered, and we just could not get a result. And then we lost 2-1 here where they scored in the 87th minute. So yes, we've lost a couple games in this new system, but we've been really competitive in some really big games. So this is what the league looks like at the moment going into the Champions Group. So we're 3 wins pretty well behind Olympiacos, or a bit less actually. What are we? 7 points, 5, 6 points behind. We're playing Olympiacos twice. So we beat Olympiacos twice. We hope for some results and we might be able to win the league, which would be absolutely massive for us. And the good thing is we've got a bit of space here to the chasing pack. So we do need to try and lengthen that. And today we're taking on AEK, which would be fantastic for us to get a result in. And now Copado cannot play for us. And you can see we've got a lot of injuries here. We've got young Dimitri, we've got Kamara, we've got Zukic, and we've got Kutris all out and Samaris. So we're missing some big players here. I think we're going to bring Schürrle instead of our boy Capoto. But this system, I'm actually really enjoying. The fullbacks really do get involved. So with Rogan, he's got 9 assists all in the league so far this season, and he's been fantastic. And Sanders has sort of been in and out of the team, and I don't think he's really played too much in this system. So he's got 4 assists still, but Kutris has been very, very good for us. With 11 assists this season, 6 in the league and 4 in the European Cup. So that's what we're going with. We've got Valenzuela, Saponic and Vassi. Normally we'd have probably Saponic playing up front in the poacher role, but Vassi's not really got the physical players that are pressing forward on defence. So hopefully we can have a good showing of this tactic here for you guys today. The other big news is you can probably tell that the backdrop is a bit different here. Obviously, I've finally moved into my new office, so let me know, number one, what you think of the office. It's not 100% complete. I've got a few little surprises still for you guys coming up, but let me know if the lighting's not that good or anything, because I do need to try and adjust all that stuff on the fly for you guys. But I'm very, very excited to be in a new space. It gives me a lot more opportunities to do some more fun content, and let's get into this game. So big opportunity for us here to really separate ourselves from that chasing pack from Panathinaikos and Bulk. And I mean, AEK are only a point behind them. So this game is absolutely crucial. We are in the pink today. I am going to encourage the boys because we do need to try and make sure that we get this finished nice and early so that it's not too bad. They're playing a 5-3-2, which you don't see very often here in FM. It's a very counter-attacking system, and you can see that by the possession that we're having. We're just controlling the game because they're wanting to draw us forward and then just go bang on the counter-attack, which they're doing here. But Guti does very, very well there at the back. And this is where we really rely on these fullbacks getting involved. So positions that I think we really need to scout and look for next season. It's going to be probably improving the fullback quality. Definitely another centre back I think is crucial. But it's the pressing forwards on defenders. We find Vassi with a huge strike there for us to put us 1-0 up against AEK, the man who is on loan from Real Madrid. We do have an option to buy him at the end of his loan. So we do need to check that with a few of the other players that we do have. But if we can try and push to win the league, then we should get some extra money, which we could hopefully spend on some of these guys, especially like Sousa as well, who I know we've got buyback clauses in their contracts. So what a start by the boys in pink here in Athens. We've gone to the capital and we're 1-0 up and we're challenging again at Sanders, the left back, finding Stankovic, Jezvenek, Vasco, not going to have a strike. Stankovic almost finding his way, and we are playing some good football here. And this is what I wanted to see. I know I don't like chopping and changing systems all the time, but this is just something that I'd been testing with Billericay Town. So for those that are following me on Twitter, you'll know the thread that we've got on Twitter, and you actually don't know how that save's going because I've almost finished another season, so I'll be updating that thread very, very soon. But this system for Billericay Town has just been absolutely fantastic, and we need to really just get the right players in, though, for this system, and the poacher is a very important element to this, and so are the pressing forwards. And I think with Saponic and Kamara, we've got two really, really solid pressing forwards that can play that defensive duty because of their physicals. It's Vasco with a great strike and it's well saved. But we do have that quality of pressing forwards, but the poacher is a role that I don't have a standout poacher. It kind of needs to be, a 6'4" striker that can run the channel, that can finish, that can head. It is a very unique role. And for Billericay Town, we've got that in Cargbo as you fire a good ball in. And for those that don't know who Cargbo is, he's a 6'6" striker with very, very good heading and very good finishing. And there we go. We find, again, Vasi in the box, but it does take a deflection and goes out for a corner. So that is going to be something that we're going to have to look for as a free agent. Maybe an older striker. Maybe Mitroglou could have been that person for us, but it doesn't matter. We might be able to find someone on the market for very, very cheap that can do a job for us. It's a great finisher and good in the air and can at least stretch a defence. That's probably what you need the most out of that poacher in this system. The pressing forwards are the ones that do a lot of the legwork. They go and press the fullbacks like crazy and help sort of feed balls into the channel to your poacher. So your poacher in this system is your outlet. They're the one that's going to score the most goals, as Vasi at the near post is proving that point. He's not the best in the air, but he's put us 2-0 in front here in Athens. He finds a header at the front post. That's what we want to see from the young Greek man from Real Madrid on loan with us here at Aris, and he has stepped up in the absence of a few big players this season. Sanders clears well, looking for Vasi. Can he chase it down? He can't get there ahead of Savelas, and here come Ake. Let's please keep a clean sheet before the half-time. Well done, Cardinali. Now let's see, how does he split? How does he release the ball early? Where's he going to go? We've got three options right here. He's going to roll it out. That's fine. Find Guti into Stankovic. Can we find Sanders? We do. Can he knock it inside? Valenzuela, who's actually picked up form in this system as well, finds Vasi. Look how much room they've given Big Rogan. We find Stankovic. Saponic! That would have been fantastic, and it's just gone wide. Can we just hold on here now? We have kept Ake to 33% possession and one shot on target. We have been playing some really good football in this system, and I think the results are really about to turn around for us here in this system. And I think it was just about an integration thing and a few little individual errors that we'd made in other games that have kind of not helped us so far. It's not this season, but losing 2-1 to Olympiacos, that really hurt, because if we could have drawn that game, we would have been right with them here in the Champions Group. And I think we are really going to push them moving forward, which is going to be very, very exciting. Because if we're season 2 pushing Olympiacos for the title, I think if we can find a way to get some investment, then we're going to be laughing all the way to the bank. Savelas with a good free kick, and it stayed in play, but we've managed to get there first through Rogan, and I thought there might have been a highlight there because he should have been able to release the ball down the line, but it is fine, and we're in our shape once again. These are where we need to win. So this is where you'll see big boy Vau. He's doing the pressing. There's Vasi sort of just sitting in that space as a traditional number 9 would. So with our pressing forwards, you can even see, look where Vau and pardon me, and Saponic, they get really deep. So then the out ball should have gone up here to Vasi, but you can see how much work that these pressing forwards on defend do. So when we do look for them, we do need to try and find people with high stamina, high work rate, that can finish. Like, again, it is a very niche role, but if you can get people like Abubakar Kamara that can do that, then we won't be in too much trouble. And Saponic is actually quite good at it. And if Vau's our third choice pressing forward, I reckon we will only need one more. If we can keep 4 at the club, and I know that sounds like a lot, but it is a very highly demanding role as Garcia goes through, and he was never going to finish that. Levi Garcia gets Ake back in the game here at 2-1. I'm not going to change much at this point. I want to keep everything pretty well fresh. We've got a couple players looking like they're starting to struggle. Valenzuela with a free kick that hits the post, and that would have been absolutely fantastic for us just to put a bit of separation again. I'm going to take Yarn off here because I'm worried about that yellow card. We'll bring Ndoye on, and I'm going to bring Schürrle in that advanced playmaker role for us. No, I'm not. I'm going to bring Kamara on. Kamara's a beast. We've got Schmitty who can go into that pressing forward role if we do need a goal as well. But Cardinale looks for Guti. Can we play our way out of a press here? We can't. That is poor. That is poor. It looks like he might be offside, but I don't think he is. I think we've conceded a very silly goal trying to play out from the back. We've succumbed to the pressure. I think it's a goal. Oh, it's disallowed. He looked level to me. I'm not going to lie. Let's have a look here one more time. That's a poor ball from Cardinale. Oh, and he's just offside. Just offside. We've gotten away with one there. We have dominated this game. We do not deserve to draw this game. And here comes Garcia one more time for 8. Can we find a way to press this ball? There's an option on the overlap. It's Garcia again, and he's put it wide. And once again, we need to be a bit more sharper here. We're not looking great. Ake having a really good spell of possession. They look to go forward. We find it to Sanders. We had the channel there. We didn't want to take it. Valenzuela, Stankovic, Vasi looking for Rogan. What a ball from Kamara. We keep it in. Saponic, who's really deep for a striker role. It's Kamara looking for that near post. And I don't quite know why he's pulled the trigger from all the way out there. He's probably just wanted to test Stankovic to see if he was paying attention. But with 20 minutes to go, this isn't as comfortable as I would have liked, to be perfectly honest. But that's the whole beauty of the Champions Group. It's not going to be easy. There's going to be periods where teams like Ake and Balk and Panathinaikos and Olympiacos, they're going to come and they're going to challenge and they're going to really force us to have to play some good football. Cardinale looks to go long again. Poor ball from Cardinale, which is disappointing. It finds Mohammadi. They find Garcia. Garcia hits the upright and it goes out for a goal kick. And we definitely need to just calm down. Can we just find a way to play our way out here? Stankovic has Valenzuela finding Vasi. Sanders, this is much better. The overlap from the fullback. We need to hit Saponic at the back post. We look for him. But that cross needs to go along the ground so he can just bash that into the bottom corner. I'm looking up front here. I'm looking at maybe moving Vasi over and then bringing Schmitty up front as that poacher, because I still feel like we need a goal. What does Schmitty look like up front? What's his best role? I think a poacher suits him well. 6 foot. He's got all the bases covered. I think we're going to bring big Schmitty on. Vasi is probably the most fittest of them all. Val's going to take a rest, I think, and we're going to go with Schmitty up front. Can he find us a goal? Dom loves Schmitty. We all love Schmitty. Can Schmitty get a goal for Dom to seal this game for us? Garcia, once again, dropping in, picking up the ball, does well. We are so out of position here. Mohammadi, can he find a ball? Looks for Galanopoulos. Ball in is good, and it's hit the bar, and we've kept it out. We've gotten so lucky in this second half as Valenzuela drives away from the defence. We find Sanders, and we just get caught in possession. We need to make a bit more decisive choices here. It's Karim. That's wide all day long. You can tell that was never going in. But Ake are pressing, and they are pushing for this goal. And they have played a lot better in this second half. But they're still very, very negative. They're not playing a very positive system. You can still see they've only had 40% of the ball. The shots and shots on target are very, very even now, though. So they are really creating a lot more. But they are looking to go quickly on the counter-attack. So we do need to be mindful that that's how they're playing. I don't like tweaking the system. I should be looking to game manage this a bit better, but I'm a bit nervous. I'm just going to back off and just go for broke here and hope that we can find a third. Here we go. That's a better ball from Cardinale. We get the seconds as Rogan picks it up. Can we find somebody's feet? Rogan, Kamara, Saponic. This is better. Schmitty, Vas, Saponic, please. Oh, Saponic just needs that bit of composure to take one more touch just so he can get in behind there and just place it into a corner rather than trying to blast it from the edge of the box. But with a minute and a bit to go. Can we just hold on 4 minutes at a time? This is where we do not want to concede. We've started conceding late goals, and I don't want it to continue as Brabec gets rid of it. We've got Vasi, who looks for Schmidi. Can Schmidi get there? And Schmidi's just not quick enough, unfortunately, to beat Stankovic to that ball. And this highlight continues. Can we win the header? Guti does fantastically well. We find Rogan. We've kept possession here well. Don't just hoof it long, because we don't gain anything there. Cardinali, why are you booting it? It's Garcia. This is a very long key highlight. This does not fill me with confidence. Danchenko, ball across. It's fallen to Mohammadi, and we've blocked the first ball, but it stays alive. You can just feel a goal. You can just feel there's momentum. Cardinali, what a save, but he was offside as well. We are holding on by the skin of our teeth here, and we've still played well in this game. It's not like we've played poorly. We've missed a couple of chances that I would have thought, if we had Kamara in the team, or we had a few other individuals in this team, we might have taken them. But AEK are really pushing, and they are showing us what it's going to be like in this Champions group. We've got 30 seconds to play. Schmidi finds Stankovic. Here we go. That's a poor ball. If we concede from that, I'm going to be so mad. It's Garcia one-on-one here with Brabec. It's Mohammadi. Can we just keep this last chance out? Well done from Brabec to keep it out. But here we go. The last play of the game is going to be a corner for AEK. Can we clear it? Sanders clears the first ball. Only falls to Gallinopoulos. It's gone out wide here and he's offside, and I think that's it. We've won 2-1. What a game, YouTube, to come back into this save. Vasi scores a double, and we push ourselves away from the chasing pack. Can we potentially find our way to top spot? Can Olympiacos drop some points? You're going to find out very, very soon. Make sure that you are following on Twitch at Paulie29 to watch everything from this save live. Also, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you're enjoying this save, and I'll see you very, very soon for another episode of The Rise of a Nation here in Greece.